Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, I'm here alone on the property for a few days, and I've got several things that I want to accomplish. The first thing I would like to accomplish is seeing about these potatoes. All of them are dead on top, so they must be really good on the bottom. And so I've got a tarp. I'm going to dump out the soil, and we're going to find potatoes, and hopefully we'll have a good crop. And then I can use these grow bags for something else and plant whatever I can here in July. So, let's get busy. Okay, that basket was not so good. I planted one potato cut in half, separated. I got 4 little bitty potatoes. So basically, probably just equal amount of potato because they're little, and the potato I planted was big, but it cut in half. They're red potatoes. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, with the red potatoes, I got 13. Now these were grocery store potatoes. I did get the organic, but they just came from my bag of potatoes that started growing, and so I kept a potato from each bag as they started to grow, and so it wasn't a waste of money at all, but it sure did take a lot of time, so we really need to produce more. So let's go check out another bag. Okay, well, I got another 13 potatoes. So, we only got 3 from that one. So, that's 1 for 1, which is 1 potato for 1 potato. Not worth it, but let's see what the next one has. Okay, well, there she blows. I got more than I planted, plus I have the other 8 that I got from that first bucket that I had already harvested, and so those are in the house. So there's 5 containers out here, plus I have the one inside that I'm not going to harvest yet because it still has green on it. Let's say I got 2 potatoes from each 1 potato I planted. Or maybe even 3 potatoes from each one I planted. Which, isn't that great? I may not be a potato farmer, but I do love potatoes, so I'm not going to give up on potatoes. I'm going to try it again. Whew, I'm going to go get something to drink. That kind of took a little while. And then I got another project to do. So stay with me. Okay, my next task may seem kind of silly to you, but it's very important that we do this, and that is that Lee bought me some buckets with lids, and we have some really big bags of cat food that we need to blend together and store in these plastic tubs. I want to show you something. This is a pickling cucumber. I'm kind of thinking it shouldn't look like this. I just found it. It was starting to grow before we left, and it was fairly good size, and it was green. Now it's yellow, and it's really dumb looking. So I'm pretty sure this is no good. But I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to taste it. I taste everything I grow. Some of the things haven't been so good. And tonight, for dinner, we're having those potatoes. And when I say we, I mean me, because Lee's not here. Anyhow, I'm going to get busy on this project of sorting the cat food. It all fits. That surprises me. Sure didn't look like it was going to, but there is room to spare in each bucket. Okay, now I'm not going to store all 4 of these buckets here in this kitchen because we don't want a lot of food in here. We don't want any food in here, but it's easier to get it with the cat food. These buckets will go downstairs in the pantry, and they'll be stored down there. It's cooler, it'll last longer, and so we'll store them down there. That's where we store the extra bags. Of course, in this particular case, because I bought such big, gigantic bags for these stray cats, we're going to have a lot more of this stray cat food down there, but that's okay because there's 5 kittens and there's Mama, and then there's a couple others. Haven't seen the white stray in, gosh, 4 or 5 weeks, so something might have happened to her. But the big fluffy gray and black, white, brown striped one, he comes around here and there and eats the food. Plus, like I said, there's those 5 babies and they're getting pretty big. And then there's Mama. And at this time, the automatic feeder goes off twice a day. And then when we're here, we go in there and we set it off extra times through that period. And I don't want to increase it. Part of me does because I want to make sure the babies get food, but I don't want to increase it because they got to learn to hunt. They got to learn to take care of themselves. And if I increase it, some of them might become dependent on the food. Right now, as it goes off twice a day, it's a fight to who gets that food. Sometimes a possum gets the food when it falls because the possum's there first. But the stray cats, when they come in, if they don't stay there, right now the kittens are kind of here and there. There's 2 of them in there right now, but they're very quiet and they don't come out. They're the 2 that don't come here very often when we're here. It's the white and black striped and the other calico. So the gray and the other calico and the one that looks just like Mama, the brown and black striped, they're not here today. But these other 2, they're not here very often at all, and so they're very skittish. They don't even let me see them. I have not seen them personally, but I pulled the surveillance chip yesterday and I looked at it and they're in there. They show up about, not even right away. Those other cats are jumping on the box while I'm still standing there. But these cats, they wait. They wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes before getting that food. It's really weird. Anyhow, it's on to my next task.
Hey there. Welcome back to the homestead. Yes, I'm visiting for the day, or for this afternoon anyway. I have to go back to work tomorrow morning, so I came to do a couple of things, get some things done. One of the things that I want to do, it's kind of impromptu. Brenda was telling me when she got done mowing the other day that the mower was slowing down and slowing down. She thought she was out of gas again. Didn't seem likely to me since I'd just filled it up. It holds 2.5 gallons. It goes a long time on that 2.5 gallons. So I popped the hood on it and realized that the engine fan was completely clogged with grass, which means the engine was probably starting to get hot. And I took a look at the air filter, and it's pretty dirty too. So I've got my compressor out. I'm going to blow the grass out of the fan and blow the air cleaner out, get the dust and stuff out of that, and hopefully that will take care of the problem. I think what was happening was the engine was getting hot, and it was probably starting to seize up because of the heat. No airflow through there. Those things get hot pretty quick, especially on a 100-degree day. So I brought it over. I got it in the shade. I've got my air compressor in the shade. All I got to do is go get my air hose and find the air nozzle, and then we'll get to blowing the cobwebs out. Well, there you go. I got all the cobwebs blowing out of it, got the fan and all of that, the fan shroud and all that stuff. There's nothing in it now. All the grass is out of there. There was a lot in there. And so you do need to remember to do regular maintenance on your yard tractor, your riding lawnmower, especially when you're doing mowing an acre of grass every time. This is a small little one, probably not intended for this much work, but does a really good job. I would recommend, however, not doing this kind of work when it's 100 or so plus degrees outside and you're sweating really bad and you're wearing a white shirt. I'm afraid my white shirt is a little bit on the tan side now because of all the dust blowing.
Then Lee came in from the city, and he's going to help me put shade cloth on the grow tunnel. And let's see if that helps some of the plants that are growing in there. Okay, we went inside, and actually that dropped the temperature a lot, just having that shade cloth on part of that tunnel. So maybe the inside plants will do better. Actually, the zucchini is starting to do a lot better. Let me show you those. So as you can see, they're starting to do a lot better, and they seem to be flourishing. I did fertilize them, so that might have happened. But I just noticed that I got a couple of green beans, so I'm going to go ahead and pluck those up. I don't think you pluck them up, but I'm going to cut them off. Got 4. That's dinner for a rabbit. String broke, so got to start over with that string. Need to go find some. seem to get the string to come out when I hit it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't line it up right. I guess it wasn't perfect. String wasn't coming out, and that short string is a gone string now. I'll ask Lee to do it. It might go faster if I do that. Okay, Lee fixed the string. I had it on backwards. Apparently, they both spool the same way, even though when they go through that tube, it looks like you would spool them opposite. So that's why it didn't go out. That's why that little string broke. Battery died. I'm gonna have to pick this up later.